Hi guys, it's Solo. In this video, I'll be changing the battery in my Samsung S22. It's not an S22 Plus or S22 Ultra, it's just a regular S22. I'm going to be using the viimon battery replacement for the Samsung, and I'll just be going over how I did it step by step, and if I break it, I break it. If I don't, I don't. I'll take you guys through the journey as I take my first crack at fixing my own phone. I usually normally send them in, but in this here video, I'll be going through how easy it is or how hard it is to do your own battery replacement at home. And this is going to be for, again, the Samsung S22. It's an old phone, so it's not really that important to me, so if I break it, it will be a pretty funny video. It'll be a pretty good piece of content, but I'm pretty sure that we should be able to get this here without a problem. If you're nervous about doing your own phone, just remember that we were all in those shoes once, and as long as it's not too damaged, you should be able to fix it. And if you're not quite sure about fixing your own phone, we'll be kind of in the same boat. This is going to be my first one, and I'll be going over whether I break it or make it. We'll be going over how to change the battery in the S22. Now, I have a heater on over here. You can't really see it, but I have a heater on. It's good to have a heating mat if you're fixing the phone, but if you happen to be like me and you're just fixing your own phone at home on the cheap because you don't want to send it in to get it fixed, I'm using just any old heater at all that blows heat. It just needs to be about 80 degrees Celsius, so if you have a heating mat, that'll work as well. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to let the phone heat up for about 15 to 20 minutes in the heat. And I'll just make sure that it's not going to go over 100 degrees. Definitely don't cook your phone, guys. Try and keep it about 80. So I just have the heater set on a medium high. It's going to be 80 degrees, but that should be enough to get the glue started. Fortunately, this here phone is already bowed, as you can see. And we can already fit our fingers in the inside of it. So this is only going to take a little bit to heat up. A couple of things that you should have if you're going to be doing this yourself at home. I suggest having some isopropyl alcohol. I have an eyedropper in some, but any kind of squirt bottle, not everyone has it. Fingernail polish remover does work, but sometimes it leaves a film. And for this, the viimon, the battery replacement kit, we're going to give this here open and check out what they sent us. I'll leave a link to this exact kit in the description below, so you'll be able to see what it looks like. If you've been curious if this here is going to be worth your time, we'll give it a test, and I'll definitely make an update. If it only lasts a couple of months and blows up my phone, I'll definitely make sure that I do a follow-up video. So if you're interested in checking out to see if this here ended up being any good or not, definitely get subscribed so you don't miss it. First of all, the screwdriver that comes in it is actually really nice. These rubber like this feels really good. It comes with the little pick. It comes with the adhesives, a wet and dry cleaning. It has a suction cup, we'll call it, a couple of guitar picks, the battery. They make sure they give you a couple of good picks, a spudger. I'm not really sure what this here is, but we'll definitely take a look at the instructions, clear card, and the install manual. We will take a look over this here. This here is going to be the edge glue. Be very careful with this. We're going to leave this in the box. We're going to put the adhesives back in the box for now. Now, if you get this here kit, it's going to have a nice little guide, and it's going to show you how to do every piece a little bit at a time. It says to turn your phone off. The second one's apply heat, and then it says to pry it up. It gives you an outline of what it looks like, and it's going to show you how to take the battery out. This is a very, very nice. It's in color documentation. I'm actually fairly happy with this here. Not even the original Samsung instructions had the color, and it shows every drop of it all the way to the start. So we're going to follow this here guide step by step. And before I waste any more time, guys, let's just jump right on into it. Like it says, step 1, we're going to need to turn off our phone. So that's what we're going to do. We can do this here by pushing the power button and the volume down. And then we're going to power the device off. We're going to leave it in the heat though. Now it says, we're going to turn it over onto its back here. You might want to put it down on a cloth or something. This here is a fairly soft surface, but it'll probably scratch your screen. I'm not worried about it. This is a fairly old phone. We're going to move some things out of the side. It says to put this on it, but ours is already fairly blowed up. We're going to do it anyways. Now we shouldn't be pushing too hard on it. The reason why we're changing out our battery today is because the battery is blowed up in it because it got overheated. So that's one of the reasons why I stopped using fast charging. And actually the magnetic charging blocks, because it didn't have a very good connection and it kept sliding off, it kept getting hot and it stayed hot. And eventually the battery swelled up, and well, this is the result now that it's like that. Now it is safe, I'm pretty sure, to use isopropylene along the edges, but I don't really like doing that to anything with a battery in it, so we're just going to pry it up really slow and take our time with it. Actually, that was extremely easy. I definitely think this is doable at home with just a heater. Now, I'm pretty sure I do need to take all this here old pads and stuff off. Make sure I didn't turn it on. It says to take this here piece out here, and we have to remove 5 screws to take this here part out now. I definitely suggest at this here point adding some isopropylene around the edges. I just heard this here from one guy. I'll have to leave a link to the video. And there's, I think, 6 screws here that we just take out. So as you can see, after those screws come out, we just have to lift these here. Be super careful with these. It does not feel good, guys. I actually am nervous of pulling or pushing on it because I'm scared that it'll blow up. If your battery is blown up, I actually suggest not doing this here at home unless you have something and you're cautious, very close, very safe. Before we start here, make sure you have a bucket of sand, okay guys? What I'm doing right now is I'm applying heat to the front of this here, and I'm going to use this here tool to pry the battery out. Because my battery is expanded, the suction cup won't stick to it because it just goes up inside this anyways. I'm heating the front of it with the heater. I'm going to probably leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, at this here point, we're just going to have to YOLO it. Let's move some of this stuff. Not much more you can do. Just try not to bend these here too much. We're going to use this here tool here. I don't recommend prying on the battery, but this is the only option we have for this here because the spudger won't work. As you can see, mine is very damaged and even blown up a little bit. I'm actually lucky to get it out without any fire or any kind of problem. I think that's wicked. The way that I pried it out though, you have to be super careful the way I was prying up. All the glue came off on the back, so I'm super happy with that. I'm just going to peel the rest of it off, and from here we're just going to be able to sort the new one back in actually immediately. We're going to use this here wet wipe that it came with. I think this is a good option. Now that we got that done, we got the new battery here. Let's take it out and take a look. We're going to stick that on the best we can, guys. Alright. Then we're going to try and place this in here our first try without getting it stuck or smudged. Peel that off. And we're going to slide it in the same way we took it out. Actually, we're going to slide it all the way in here to the back. Lift this up. And we're just going to drop it in and we're going to slide it forward. Going to give it a little press. We're going to hook them all up. 1 second. Alright, I think we got them all. Now, we want to put this here on, but we have to make sure that we think about it not turning on. So what we want to do is we want to fasten this here. We want to put the screws back in, but then we're going to want to make sure that we test it, I think, before we go any further. So let's do that. We're going to turn it back this here way. We're going to give everything a tight press in, and we're going to put the screws back in. We just want to make sure that there's not going to be a problem before we get it put all the way back together with the sticky. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a test. And it came on. Scared me there for a second. It's going to take a few minutes to start up. We're going to turn this here heater off so it's not making so much noise. It shows it's 50%, so the brand new battery is at 50%. My recommendation is if you followed it all the way through, you cleaned it all the way up. What you should do now is kill the battery all the way to 100% until it turns itself off and then charge it back up. That's just how you set the battery so that it's going to always show you the right percentage. So that's just something to keep in mind while you're doing this. We're going to take a few minutes more. We're going to shut this here back off. We're going to clean it and we're going to go through those cycles. After that, we just want to press it all back in with the new glue. Give it all a nice good little squeeze in, just so that it's got a good contact. Now myself, I like to put this here in the heat. Let the glue heat up for a good couple of minutes, just like a hot summer day. And we're going to give it another push in. But that's it. That's all fixed. Like I said, we're just going to wait for this here heat to do its work and press it in. And there we go. Brand new phone. No more bulge anymore. I think that's super awesome. And I guess we'll see how long this here battery lasts from viimon or whatever. And we'll see what's up. If you're interested in seeing if it does fail early, definitely get subscribed so you don't miss it. I will do a follow-up video if this doesn't last very long, and if you never hear from me again, you'll know this here product was half decent. I might do a follow-up in a year just to see what's going on and take a look back at this here video, but I appreciate everyone for stopping in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!